welcome back to my channel. Now, if this is your first time watching my videos, thank you so much. If you have not yet subscribed to my channel, press the button down below. That way when I upload a new video, you will be among the first to see it. Yay! Also, if you like today's show, if you like my video, don't forget to give me a big thumbs up. That lets me know that you like my video. It also lets me know that you like the kind of video I am uploading. Today I've got something exciting to show you guys, and the exciting thing is, ta-da, is this one. But before I start to show you, it's gonna be single braid, as you guys can see. I've already done some few braid underneath, but before that I've got something to carry on showing to you guys. My last video was all about how to secure your wig whenever you wear it. The last video I had last week, I've sewed the headband underneath in my own way and believe that the way I did it is the safest way. But I didn't have much time to show you guys more example and more details about the way it should be done. So today I've come back. I want to show you guys the same thing that I did last week, which is simply a headband that everybody usually sew around the wig before they try it on. But my last week's show, I tried to explain that it could have been done differently, the better way and safest way. So I did it last week in the last video. I didn't have much time and I didn't have much materials to show it to you guys, because there was two ways that I could show it to you guys. Possibly you may like the idea. So today I'm back to show it to you guys with more details, and hopefully you would like my idea. And before I start to show you guys how I do my braids, there would be a lace closure at the front, which I will do single braid on it, while the back is single braid as well, but is ready-made single braid, which all I need is use a needle to just sew them in. I've done it in few of my videos already on YouTube. So, but before I show it to you guys, I'll get the camera close and I'll show you the possible way that you can wear your wig and have your band with a better secure than the ordinary one. Here we go, guys. This is an example to what I was trying to explain about securing your wig cap. At the moment, this is the band I created. Last week what I did, I used a velcro all the way through to sew all the way to the back, then kind of find the joint and secure it from there like that. But because I was running out of time, there was another idea I wanted to explain to you guys. The other idea was using the velcro, but not completely using the whole velcro for as a headband. I thought the other idea was to use half band, which allowed it to kind of stretch when you need it. The velcro as well does, if you get the right length with the velcro from the front to the back, it does. But I thought using a half band and half velcro is more smoother and softer. Don't get me wrong, guys, I will be using the velcro often, but I thought these two different examples are the better solution. So now when I was talking about better secure, this is what I was really meaning. You can see that these elastic bands are so into the wig cap. Basically, the reason why I created them is because I think it's more secure if you, for example, instead of you having the headband, if you notice on YouTube, everybody have headband all the way around. When they want to try their wig, they will always first put the headband to their head and then pull the wig and cover it. I thought you could possibly do it differently and more secure that way, because I'm gonna repeat myself here. I thought instead of having it separate from the wig cap, you could actually possibly sew this kind of bands. You get a wee bands, you sew wee bands all the way to the back, and then you do the headband the way you would normally sew it. And what to do now is put them underneath through the, sorry guys, put them through these wee bands that you sew with the work cup, which is kind of attached with the work cup. And that way, to me, I believe it's more safer that way, because if you do it this way before you attach it, you kind of secure to have your headband and your wig all together attached, and therefore there's no question of saying the headband is away from the wig. So I thought there is more protection when you put your band secured along with the wig cup, because most of the time people, everybody just have it away from the wig cup. So all they do is sew it one side where the wig cup is, just sew one side and then sew the other side, and get the band just behind like that without protection. And I always believed it's not bad to wear it that way. I know it's all attached with the wig cup, but what about if you could have done it better, like instead of having the band away from the wig cup and just sew the side, why can you not, create wee things like that with elastic band? I said it in the last video, it's basically like wearing a trouser with a belt, and then when you put the belt in, what you want to do is try to tighten now. So, and when you tighten it, it's all secure together with the trousers. So it's the same way when you're wearing the wig. So if you could possibly have your band, your headband, to go through these holes and stay attached with the wig cap before you have it in your head, I think it's a better way and a safest way, So apart from that, if you're trying to tighten it, all you need to do, you have the Velcro here, and then you have the elastic band. You pull it to the tightness that you want, and all what you need to do is just join with the other one from the other side. So at the moment, this is the raw example that I'm trying to explain, but before I show it to you properly, the other side of join, because I haven't showed to you guys how I've sewed this way, but I'm going to show it to you how I've done it. I've already sewed this one, but I've left one to show to you guys how I've done it. It's really simple. There's no magic about it. You just use a needle, and all you do, you get a band, and then you measure where you want it, just so you can get the band through it. So you measure it. This is the one that left, which I want to show you to you guys. So you measure, you go your needle, and all to do is just sew it this way. And there you go, that's tight. Okay, and all I need to do is now cut the thread out from the band. I'm just securing it right now, and one last secure. Get my scissors. All I need to do is just cut this one, cut the thread out. Now for the second part, it's the same thing. I'll do the band that is left, I will then measure it to somewhere here, same as the other ones, and just cut the remaining. And there we go. So once I cut the remaining, all I need to do now is sew this the same way as I sew this one. That's the same way I'll be sewing this one here, just to make sure it's nice and well attached with the work cup. Here we go, it's done, and I cut the thread out. Voila! So I've done that. That's how I did it. In my last video, I never managed to get time to film the sewing part. So this time, I've managed to find a bit of time. This is how it looks like. And there we go. Now what I'm going to do, I've already joined this part, because I never show you how I've done the plastic, how I've joined the plastic with the Velcro. As there's no magic in it, guys, it's the same thing. I just measure the band against my head, and obviously the band pull, so you don't really want the band longer all the way to the back, just because you'll be looking to try and tighten it as much as you can before you join it. So you want to make sure that you measure the band with your head, and then what you then do, if you get them half, so you get the band half, you know, from where it's supposed to start, and then you stop somewhere in the middle, and you sew the Velcro, and the Velcro would be the one that you would use when you pull it like that. It would be the one you will use with the other Velcro, which I'm going to show you how to sew it. So the other Velcro, I'm going to attach that with this one, and by the time I finish attaching that, all I need to do is pull the other side plus this side, then I pull this one to reach where I want to reach, and all I need to do is just hook it. By the time you pull it, you're happy when it's tight. Now all you need to do is just join the other Velcro and lock it this way. Let me sew the other one, which is this side, and then I can join the whole thing, and you would see how it looks like, if it's more practical in your eyes or not. This is the other band, and I've already measured it, and now I have to cut from half, which is this side, and then the remaining length from there to here, I'll be adding the Velcro to join it. So here we go. This is the way it's going to happen. So that's half of where the wag is, half of my head size. So I'm cutting from the side, from where the joins are. The camera can see. There we go. Now I'm going to join the remaining Velcro to go and add with the other one. So there we go. That's the other Velcro, and this is the headband, and all I need to do is sew it. To show you guys how I've joined the other one. It's just easy. I just attach it with it like that. Try to step a bit. Try to keep the Velcro a bit on top of the band. Don't sew it too much close like that, because it may come off. So what you have to do is kind of put it slightly on top of the band for more security. All I need to do now is sew it. Et voila. Here we go, guys. Dun 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 dun. It's not the best, so this is what I've done. I've just managed to, like I said, to add the Velcro with against the band. And it doesn't have to be a big deal to make it looks nice, because at the end of the day, it's simply going underneath your work and nobody is seeing it, so you don't have to get worried about how perfect it should look. Now what I'm going to do, this is example, all I need to do is get across to the center here, which is the back, and then the other side, the band starts here, I'll be crossing it to this side. At the moment when you're looking at it, you kind of think that it's not enough long, but it is because you got the band going on and the band stretches. So, and the reason why you have to make it like that, you don't want it to just be right sitting in your head. You want to be able to stretch it all the way to the back with the tightness you want before stopping it. So there we go. That was my idea, that I believe it would be safe that way to get the band. At the moment this Velcro is long, I tried to keep it long because I wanted to show something to you guys. I wouldn't cut this part of the Velcro. I don't want to just cut it here, because this is the rough part of the Velcro, and this is the part that allows the other side of the Velcro to get properly locked, so that it doesn't come off. For example, if I do that, it's making this noise. That's your lock part of it. So because this part is the rough part, what you want to do when you sew your Velcro, you keep the rough part looking upward like that. And then now when you sew the softer part of your Velcro, what you then do, you get it all the way. First of all, there's the band here, so you pull the band to suit with your tightness, and then you get it all the way to cover the whole of the rough part, like this. And you'll be left with the band, so that the rough part does not irritate your scalp or your hair or damage it, because if you wear it and then the rough part is facing your hair that is underneath, it will start to knot it and then get it to look tangled and all that. So if you're using the idea of the Velcro, the softer part, you use that, you sew that going up, downward, while your rough part, you sew it going upward like that, this part, so that you are able to do it. And when you're trying to lock it, don't just stop where the joint is and cut it there. Rather, get it all the way to this part, so that you are sure that you're covering the rough part, and therefore your hair will not get messed up when you have it underneath your scalp. So now what I'm gonna do is cut. Now that I've measured it, I've stretched it from this side like that. Don't stretch it too much, just stretch it enough like that, not too much. And then you go all the way to the other side like this. And when you reach here, get your scissors, and then you cut it. Once you reach the end of the rough part, you cut it like that. There we go. Et voila! You have a headband. And now my explanation about this. You have a headband, it's all nice and sitting tight, and this is roughly what most people do. I'm not talking about Velcro and band, but most people, like on YouTube, many people they only sew the headband one side and one side, and then they get it like that. And then what they intend to do when they want to wear their wig, they will first put the cap, the band, and then they will pull the wig and cover. So my thought is, I think you could possibly, like I keep going around with the same explanation, you could possibly not just have it like that, just like that, detach away from the cap, but you can have it against the cap so that it's all secure, so that when you're wearing it, it's not like you're having a wig in your head and the band is also separate from the wig. If you put it underneath like that, just like you are belting it, if you create small holes like this and then you put it underneath, and next thing you get the other side as well, you do the same way. Like that. And what you then do, because I told you to cut this one longer, what you then do, you put it underneath. And then you're stretching it, because obviously, you see I'm pulling it from the other side, just to get it tighter. you would always stretch it to suit the tightness that you want. At the moment, the wig cap is sitting how I want it, and to me, having it this way is more better, because the bun is not away from the wig. It's attached with the wig, because you put these wee kind of buns in it. It gets the bun secure, and the bun is no longer sitting attached with your head. Rather, it is attached with the wig, which the wig is then attached with your head, because once you have the wig in your head, and then you can get it secured. So you securing the bun, not only to get it tight against your head, you also get it tight against the wig, so you have it together. And therefore, if you were to make a slight movement and then the wig goes forward, for example, it wouldn't happen that way, because the wig and the bun will still attach with the wig together. And to me, I believe this is more safer this way. And because you have the bun half, you can also control how much tight you want. You know, because you got the velcro, you can stretch the velcro as long as you want, and then still have it go underneath the bun and secure. So it doesn't have to be one tight and all. If you want the velcro to be, you want the bun to be more tighter, there's another bun from this side. All you need is pull it, and when you pull it hard, you then loosen up here, and get it also pull hard from this angle before you release it. And then you still have something to secure it in this way. And I believe this is more safe this way, guys. I don't know what you guys think. I truly believe this is by far the best solution in terms of tightness. I'm not saying the other ideas are not good. Most people using it as an idea on YouTube. Kid of the saying it's not good. It is good idea to have it that way as well. There's nothing wrong trying to improve. I thought this is also another idea from me. My main concern is not to have the headband away from the cap, the wig cap, you know, because everyone seems to wear just the headband and then follow by getting the wig to cover it. The same way they can also bring the wig forward and the headband is still attached with the head. So to me, it doesn't really make sense. It makes sense in a way. It's another way of at least holding your wig against your head, but it could be better. And I thought, okay, I'd rather have the band not only holding my head but holding also the wig. So I thought this is by far the other safer way. Obviously I've done this wee bands a bit longer. You can make them slightly tighter. The one I did last week was slightly tighter, so you can make them slightly tighter, just enough to suit with the band you have underneath, and that's it, you know. So I've left the space here, and because I'm using a lace closure to do the braids, I left the space. I've done it from one side of my forehead and the other side of my forehead, dragging it all the way back to make it feel secure, and leaving this space if I'm trying to divide the hair, you know, or trying to show the thick skin of the frontal. It would be easy for me to show it. So guys, I hope my idea is great and I hope you like it. If you do like my idea, you think it makes sense, always give me a nice big thumbs up, and don't forget to leave a comment. Tell me what you think about what I've just done. If you think it's a good idea as well, or if you think I could have done it differently and you want to add more ideas, don't hesitate to just leave a comment down for me. We are here to all learn. And this is something I came out with and I thought you guys would like it, and I thought someone may find it useful. I definitely find it useful for myself, so I thought someone somewhere may find it useful. So I love you all. Enjoy, and I will catch up with you guys in my next video. Love you all. Ciao ciao.
Yeah, looking out for the rollers, sipping whiskey, finna solo, me sober. Always had a chick, guess it's more so I butter. I'm always too